Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnan Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. So we were discussing about meditation. Sri Ramakrishna is making all the doubts clear as we enter into the subject at deeper and deeper layers. How beautifully he goes and asks, how are you getting on with meditation? This is one of the important aspects and parts of our spiritual life. Concentration, contemplation, meditation, absorption, getting absorbed in a thought, means I am forgetful of time and space, my environment. When I start losing the environment, I am getting absorbed. Concentration is I am focusing, like keeping a lens in sunshine. It is getting focused. Concentration, ekagrata. Mind has a wide range, wide spectrum. It always moves in wide spectrum. Behind it, there is all past experiences. It has memory at its hold. So, in absorption, mind, senses all become one and get absorbed. In concentration, mind just wants to refer and know, but what concentrates is intellect, buddhi. Buddhi is predominant in concentration. Buddhi is, but it has always access, means it is just touching it. The mind is there, as if absorbed in the intellect to give the information. Yes, this is right, this is wrong, this is not correct. This is everything because it has its past experiences. Experiences background, I am concentrating. Meditation is a different process. Contemplation is where I enter into a wider area. Suppose I am concentrating on vehicles. How broad is that concept of vehicle? From ancient times, its development, I am contemplating what best can be done in future. So when we enter into a wider range, we contemplate. And when we want certain essence to be extracted, I contemplate. What does it mean? Our class teacher told something. What does it mean? What does it mean? I go on contemplating on it. From all sides I try to see. In classroom, master said, you are just like a monkey. Now, I start contemplating. How did he see? What did I do? What was the last thought in my mind? In what way he told? I start contemplating. In contemplation, I am expanding the all sides, stretching it and seeing from different sides in contemplation. In meditation, it is a different process. In meditation, I use certain times concentration, sometimes I use absorption. But the main thing is I have an object, definite object, definiteness is there, certain and certain alone. I am going to meditate. Contemplation can be on any subject and any range. Meditation cannot be. I am meditating on Ramakrishna means I meditate only on Ramakrishna, to the exclusion of all other things. I go on eliminating all other thoughts, all other aspects I am going to give up. I see that no other things interfere in my mind or intellect or in my heart, or nothing exclusive, to the exclusion of all other things. I am avoiding, I am neglecting, I am overlooking, I don't bring that into picture at all. What is my object of concentration? Only on that. To the extent, how will I meditate? Till I become one with it. The ultimate is the meditator and the object of meditation become one. Unless I become that, I can't know it. I cannot know exactly how the ant walks, how the ant eats food, how many teeth it has got, how does it digest, how does it feel. I can never know unless I become an ant. I start meditating on the ant in such a way, I become the ant. Then only I exactly know what it is. In meditation, I lose myself. Ultimately, I lose myself. Whole my being, one by one layer, as if I am dropping off. Now, when rocket, if you send to some Mars or somewhere, it will be loaded with so many big parts containing fuel. One by one, after the burning is over, that drops off. One by one part it will go strong. Finally, only that engine alone will be there. Solar energy it will be drawing. Now, how does it drop away? So, what is not linked or connected to the object of meditation, I drop away. I go and I start becoming slowly developing that identity, what exists other than the object of meditation, I am dropping away. I am meditating on Sri Ramakrishna, every bit of his, I am so clear, I am so much absorbed, I am seeing actually living existence of Sri Ramakrishna in the meditation, and to the exclusion of all other things, nothing except he is there. And when I am making final, I am also not there. My body cannot see it. My body has dropped away, it has become still in meditation. My pranas are left away. Only intellect in Vijnanamaya Kosha. Mind merges in intellect. All parts are dropped off my existence. Only buddhi and the pure ahankara, and then the pancha jnanendriyas to perceive. Only these go into savikalpa samadhi. And in nirvikalpa samadhi, even the senses will go away. Only buddhi alone goes to some extent and dissolves. So how I am leaving one by one part and entering, you see. I am becoming unaware of my body. I am becoming unaware of my energies, pranas. So one by one part I am leaving and going, and finally what do I find? Identity with it. When I find the identity, then I know completely what it is. This is meditative. Now, Thakur is asking about meditation, and he is telling, I can't fix the mind with form, I cannot concentrate on the formless. About that we saw, Sri Ramakrishna is asking is, you see in primary stages, you can't contemplate on the impersonal aspect of God. Nirguna Nirakara, it is impossible. So you have to begin with Saguna Sakara. Then he asks, Saguna Sakara? No, he asks, why clay images? He has developed a kind of contempt for idolatry. He doesn't know, he has not experienced, in spite of so much of telling of Sri Ramakrishna, his personal experience is, after all, it is a clay image. Now, Sri Ramakrishna is correcting, why clay image? It is image of consciousness. Why Mrinmayi? It is Chinmayi. So, again and again, the idea is to be implanted inside the heart. Now, his brain is not allowing it inside. If it reaches heart, it is sufficient. It will catch hold. But whenever we tell something, first thing what comes out is intellect. And intellect doesn't move by itself. It drags behind its ego. Intellect is a chariot, in that ego is sitting as the owner. So intellect goes, but ego is there. So here we see, when Sri Ramakrishna says clay image, he is asking, these images are embodiments of consciousness. Ramakrishna peacefully, calmly stay. No, it is not Mrinmayi, it is Chinmayi. Even so, one must think of hands, feet and other parts of the body. Even so means, do you understand? Even so, even though, yes, on the form you have to meditate, but when you say you have to meditate on the form, again that body, hands, feet and all, we have to meditate, no? Even so, even then, one must think of hands, feet and other parts of the body. There is a small compromise. But again, one side is doubt. From inside it is not been accepted. It is not acceptable to him. But he values Master's word. He has no other source where he can get first-hand information about God. Whomever goes, maximum thing people can give you is scriptures. Vedanta is telling like this, Upanishads are telling like this, this, and so to some extent we can give the proof of your experience. You are experiencing sleep, how do you disconnect from the body? Who are you when you disconnect? All these things, little reasoning, more of scriptures. So here only Thakur is the first-hand information directly. Yes, I am here. I have seen, and you too can see. I can make you see. Are you ready to give yourself? That stone Sri Ramakrishna is telling. But again, I realize I must think of hands, feet and all that. Even when if you say you have to meditate on form, again I have to think of hands, feet and all. But again, he's continuing. But again, I realize that mind cannot be concentrated unless one meditates in the beginning on God with form. You have told me so. You have told that I cannot meditate on formless aspect in the beginning. You tell so. You have told so. So I realize in my mind, yes, it is true. I realize. But heart is not able to accept. mind is able to understand. Well, God can easily assume different form. He's continuing. Well, God can easily assume different forms. May one meditate on the form of one's own mother. The first and primary definition of God is He is limitless. An important thing in Hinduism. Don't limit God, don't limit God. Thakur again and again tells this, he insists on it. No, He can be anything. He can be nothing also. Whatever way you can conceive, He is there in that form. Avaravara bhavakke, avaravara bhakutiಗೆ avaravara ತನನಾಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತಿಹನು ಶಿವಯೋಗಿ. ಹರಿಯ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಹರಿ, ಹರನ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಹರ, ನರರೇನು ಭಾವಿಸುವರದನಂತೆ ತೋರುವನು. Whatever way you, just like water pot. Water has no definite form. Stone has definite form. Water doesn't have definite form. It takes the form of the container. If container is like man, if you put water, the water looks like man. Whatever is the shape of the container. If it is round ball, water has taken the round form. If it is vertical cylinder, water has taken the cylinder form. It takes the form of cylinder. God takes the form of your mind. What is in your mind? Your Krishna, what type of Krishna you want to? You conceive. God has no limitation. He has no limitation regarding presence. He is there everywhere and beyond. And Sarvajñatva, Sarveshwaratva is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. He is omnipresent, everywhere He is there. Omniscient, He knows everything. Every jiva's history, chemistry, everything He knows. And then He knows the absolute existence all the time. The ocean of Brahman He knows. He knows the whole world in the front. Its past cycles, millions of cycles He has taken. All knowledge is with Him. Jnana. He doesn't lack any knowledge. He is the source of all knowledge, jnana. So here you see He is not limited. Just like that, He is not limited by Shakti, He is not limited by presence, He is not limited by time. In Him time appears and disappears. He is past. Once upon a time God was there. God is going to come in future. No. He is beyond time. Time appears and disappears in Him. So here we see He is not, similarly, He is not limited by form. He can take any form. I can't take any form. I cannot come to you as dog or cat now, because I am limited by this form. I have to be like this. Maximum I can put on the cover of wild boar and go near the pump house. That's all maximum I can do. I can cover myself and show myself to me, but I cannot change my form. I am limited by form. So God is not limited by form. He can take any form. This slowly, these people are absorbing all these ideas and accepting as a truth, because it fully satisfies intellect. If a single limitation is there, He is no more God. Limited, He is limited. If any limit, so He cannot. God means no limitation. So here, God is this alone, that He is not that. When you say, oh, He is limiting God. What He is thinking of God as God is not, no more God. Here we see Now, you have told me so. Well, God can easily assume different forms. Now, He is coming to what on to hold on. What form can I take into picture? May one meditate on the form of one's own mother? See how this is actually Sri Ramakrishna is standing in front and he is talking to Sri Ramakrishna, Master Maharaj. He is talking and Sri Ramakrishna is bringing all situations, his awarenesses, his thought world, his feelings, everything is managing, governing, remote control. And from inside, he is intuition. How the intuition is manifesting, you see inside. If you depend on God for everything, He intuits you from within. You need not go to any person to solve any of your problems or your own problems or others' problems. You have to just pray. Pray with a longing heart and He will intuit you without His presence. He will not, just a thought comes, just from deep inside. I can do this. I can go this way. That intuition comes. This intuition is done in spiritual life, especially, which makes you evolve in your spiritual life, is divine interference. He is a surrendered soul who has realized his part to play in the Ramakrishna's Leela. He has wholly given himself. When a person gives himself to God, what more is needed? He will manage everything. Where do we find this? Bhagavad Gita. Which shloka? Yoga kshemam vahamyaham. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyam. What is to be preserved? What is to be safeguarded regarding him? What is he is to be made to attain? What is to be given to him? What is to be protected of him? All this yoga and kshema is taken care of by me. But one condition he puts. Everything, everywhere. You do this, I will do this. Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam. Aham tva swarupa vimokshaishyami. That he will assure. But you have to do one part. Half you have to do, half he will do. Ananyas chintayanto amam ye janaha paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshema. He has to do what? Ananya chintane. To the exclusion of all other things. He has to think of God. How do you think of God? To the exclusion of all other things? Spiritualize everything in life. Try to see divine everywhere, and where divine cannot be seen, see it in the background of divine. In divine background you will see everything. Something is happening which you cannot tally with the morality. Somebody is murdering something, somebody is snatching away somebody's necklace, somebody is beating someone. You can't justify it. You cannot accept it. How can you see divine in that? When a person is going immoral, and how can you see divine in that immoral? but you can see it in divine background. Oh, this world belongs to God. We went to one temple somewhere. Then some people were throwing away waste in the temple. They are eating and dropping and here and throwing away, spitting and all. That the priest was looking and he said, such a sacred place of God. Some people come, clean everything and go. Some people come, throw the dirt and go. How he explains, you see, it is a place of God, so sacred place. He is seeing good and bad happening in the background of divine background. I may not, so that I have nothing to participate into. I am not going to meddle it. Maximum thing I would do is to pray for them. Oh Lord, help them, bring them out of these tendencies in them. So this is what happens. If you try to see divine, if you can't see divine, bring the divine in the background so that you will not miss the presence of God any time. Where did we get this? God can, He is intuiting him from within. And now here it is his part. Then can one meditate on the form of one's own mother? Sri Ramakrishna had highest respect for mother. Mother means anybody's mother. He never used to call anyone by name. He used to take the name of their children and call his mother, her mother. Last Gopalerma. Always. The mother part is nailed. Each time. Except mother, he sees nothing. So, there is no woman in this world in which his vision, only mothers are there. What a beautiful concept and what a beautiful way of seeing the eyes. What is that song? Hosakannu. Yenage needalebeku. Hachalebeku. You have to give me that new eyes with which I can see a world of purity everywhere. Where I can see no dirt anymore. Holy Mother says, you see, if you want peace, don't see any defect anywhere. See within yourself if you want to see. So here we see that, and he is asking whether one can meditate on, means he has grasped that essence of Sri Ramakrishna's teaching. He has grasped the essence. He is not able to find any object in the world. One is clay image, another is stone image, another is a photograph, paper, on what to meditate. Living mother, his own mother. And what must have been his and mother's relationship, how the mother must have brought up, and what influence that mother might have put on him, that he is thinking at this age, being a father of 2-3 children, he is thinking, can I meditate on my mother? That is the thing that mother has behaved with him in such a way. He has held her in the topmost position in the world. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.